Welcome to the Knotty Crocheter, episode 6. I'm Pam. I didn't think I was going to be able to do an episode this week. Well, I didn't. It's Sunday, so it's actually the next week. There's been so much stress going on here. To just leave my craft room makes my heart palpitate, makes my hands shake. And it's a household problem that you couldn't believe unless you were living it yourself. It's just been horrible. My psychiatrist had to up my anxiety medications, and I've been drinking chamomile tea to try to calm my nerves. Thank goodness for crocheting, right? Because if it wasn't for crocheting, I don't know what I would do with myself. Anyway, on to crocheting. I expected to have this done by this episode. This is the one I told you about. It's a wrap from Mary Maxim. And I got pretty far on it. Matter of fact, I got 6 to 8 inches to the end, and I ran out of yarn. It turns out they left a ball out. So I contacted the company, and they said that, well, they didn't say anything at first. I called them, and then I emailed them, and then I emailed them again, and then they finally contacted me and said that they would send out the 2 balls. And it turned out I waited and I waited, and then they sent me another email and said they didn't have 2 balls of the Sicily color. And that's this color. Color wet. And they said they had 1 ball. And I said, well, at least that's enough to finish the wrap. I won't be able to do the cap, but at least I can finish the wrap. And then they emailed me again and said they had other similar weights in different colors. And so I said if they had a color that coordinated with the Sicily, to send that, and I'd make the cap in a coordinating color. And I haven't heard from them since, so I don't know what's going on yet. But I'm hoping they at least send 1 ball so I can finish this, because I hate having this much done and not having the rest of it done. See how pretty that stitch is? I don't know if you can see, it's been crumpled up. There. It's so pretty. And I really wanted to finish it. And I really wanted it done by this episode, but there's nothing I can do. So hopefully Mary Maxim will be getting a hold of me and telling me that they have something to send me so that I can finish that. Isn't this cute? It says, I'm a yarnaholic on the road to recovery. Just kidding, I'm on the road to the yarn store. Then, I showed you last time the little bit that I had done for the cow that Setta's Place is having, which has to be in shades of brown and pink. For me. It depends which one you pick out. I picked out the I Love Lucy show where Edith and Lucy go get a job at a candy factory. And the poster for that episode is pink and brown. And so, I originally had an idea. I couldn't find a pattern for it, so I tried other ideas. I didn't like any of them. So I just went back to my original idea and decided just to do it myself. So this is what I'm coming up with so far. I've got this much done, which is pretty good considering it's single crochet. It's a lapghan. It'll look nicer once it's washed. Right now it's stiff because it's made with Red Heart Super Saver. And the colors are brown, coffee, warm brown, shocking pink, and pretty in pink. And those are the colors I chose to do it with. And it's not perfect because, like I said, I'm just winging it. At the end, where's the end? At the end, I don't have a full 5 of the spike stitches. I just have a partial. But I figured it's just for me, and it's a cow, and I'm enjoying doing it, and that's the important thing, right? Is that we enjoy it. That's why we do it. So, if you can see that close enough. I'm not sure which end is the right, which side is the right side. But it'll look a lot better once it's washed. And I've been having fun working on that. I'm just about out of yarn. So, I have a coupon. I have 3 coupons for Joann's. So, on the 3rd, I'm going to go, and that's when I get paid, I'm going to go and pick up some more yarn so that I can hopefully finish it. And then I found a page that I had ripped out of a Crochet World, December, I believe it was 1979, and I'd been wanting to make it. But it turned out, after I got almost all done with it, it turned out that I was missing a page. So I had to wing that too. They don't have faces like the Amish dolls. I made the large one. Now I want to make the smaller ones. I forgot to stuff the arms, but I thought they looked okay like that. And I lost, the page that was on there had the hat and stuff, so I had to just wing that. And I thought it turned out kind of cute anyway, even though I just winged it. But a lady got a hold of me and said that she had the issue that I was looking for. And hopefully I'm going to be ordering that from her, so I have the whole thing. A lot of people helped me on a lot of the crochet groups I belong to, and gave me instructions. So I had already had it finished, but I copied down the instructions. But I really would like to have the original pattern, so I'm hoping I can order that as soon as I get paid and have the whole pattern. Now when I do it the next time, I want to make the smaller version, and the smaller version uses DK weight yarn, which I don't have any of. But I found a place called I Love Knitting, and they have paint box yarns. They have paint box yarns in DK weight, chunky weight, Aran weight, you name it. And so I picked out the colors I needed for the skin tone, and the white for the trim, and the color of the dresses. And I'm going to be ordering that, so hopefully, and that'll be coming in. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get it and try it in the DK weight. I had a hard time with this one because this one was made with the regular Red Heart worsted weight, but it was using an F and a G hook, and I'm not used to using such small hooks for that yarn. So I had a little bit of a hard time because my arthritis has been acting up because of my stress that I've been under. My stomach, my arthritis, you know how it is when you're under a lot of stress and it affects you physically. And it was hard for me to grab the tiny hooks and work on it. But I did it, and I think it turned out kind of cute. I'm not sure about the bottom that they have on it. This is the bottom that they have on it, which I guess is okay. But I'm anxious to make the smaller ones and see how they turn out. And then I finally got to go to my Joann's for my birthday on the 21st, which my birthday wasn't on the 21st, but that's when I had a coupon for. And I was so excited because there were 2 books that I've been wanting to get that I saw in a catalog, but I couldn't see spending the money for them. So, when I got to Joann's, I found out that not only were all their books 30% off, but I had a 20% off coupon off sale merchandise. So I was able to get the books that I wanted. One of them was this one. Dumpling Cats. I don't know if you can see that with the glare. Are they not cute? I think I told you I collect cat stuff. Mostly figurines and stuffed cats, but anything with cats on it. And so these dumpling cats I think are absolutely adorable. It has some different ones on the back. But I'm just excited. The closest thing I've done to an amigurumi, one time I made an octopus that got torn up by my dogs, which is why I can't show it to you. And this is considered kind of an amigurumi, so that's the closest thing I've come to doing one. So this should be interesting to try. I can't wait. I cannot wait to try that. And then I've been wanting this one, and again, it was on sale 30% off, and then I had another 20% off. It's got Snuggle and Play Crochet. And it's got all kinds of pictures of different things that you can make with it. And it's got them in separate categories, which I didn't realize. It has a section called the blankets. It has all the different kinds of blankets you can use. And then it's got a part called the toys, which only shows a couple of the toys that are in it that go with the blankets. There's some more in the back. But I've been wanting to make some of these Snuggle and Plays. And I was so excited. It was, how much was it? $23.99. And then I got 30% off of that. And then I got 20% off of that. So I figured that was a pretty good deal. And I cannot wait to try those either. I was so excited to get those 2 books. And then I couldn't resist. I know I shouldn't have. But you know, I collect those Thai Beanie Boo Boos. The little, I don't know if you can see them up there. The little stuffed animals with the great big sparkly eyes. But this time, since it was my birthday, I went ahead and got myself a bigger one. I don't know where I'm going to put her or him. No, it's got to be a her. It's got a bow. But isn't that just adorable with the big sparkly eyes? And I figured since it was my birthday, I deserved some kind of a treat. So that's what I got. And then I happened to see these. They were 30% off. And I had another 20% off. And the original price was only $5.99. And so I got slouchy beanies for the family. It's got all kinds of slouchy beanies in it. For men and women and everybody. And I love making slouchy beanies. I love wearing slouchy beanies. So I was really excited to get that at such a good price especially. So I've got all kinds of patterns to try. And then I had bought on sale some of the Thick and Quick Lion Brand. But I wasn't even thinking, and I just bought solid colors. And when I was looking through my patterns to make some hats, because I finally got, I think I showed you, I finally got my pom-poms. And I was looking for some hats appropriate for pom-poms. And they all took 2 colors. One color for the ribbing, and then a color for the hat. And some of them had other colors involved as well. So I got this, which is the Lion Brand Thick and Quick. Oh, what color is this? Fisherman. And I thought that would go with the two colors, solid colors that I got to make the brims for them. Hopefully one will be enough. And so I got that so I can get started on that. And then they had these on sale really cheap, the Karen 1-pounders. And I thought these colors would go with so much. So I thought that I'd like to make a poncho. And they have another color that matches this that I want to get the next time I go, when I have a coupon, if they have it. And I think I'm going to mix them. I've been looking everywhere for poncho patterns. And, you know, simple but cute poncho patterns. And I couldn't find them, and I couldn't find them. And then I finally found on Bag of Day Crochet, Crystal from Bag of Day Crochet had a whole bunch of poncho tutorials. So I copied down the patterns for those, and that's what I'm going to try next with this yarn, and hopefully with the next one that I get. And the only other thing I got was this number 5 bulky weight. I keep finding patterns that require a number 5 bulky weight. So this is Hometown USA, and it's in color Honolulu Pink. And I'm not sure, since I haven't made any hats with this yet, I'm not sure how much it takes, so I just grabbed one. It was only like $2.49. And I'm going to try and make a hat out of this. I found a hat pattern that I like. That's something else that I don't know where it is, or I'd show it to you. I started a new hat pattern that is really, really nice. And I lost it in this room somewhere. I lost the pattern. So I have to do a search and find that. But if I showed it to you, you wouldn't be able to tell it was a hat yet anyway. I did the ribbing, and then it comes out and goes up. And so it uses a stitch I've never used before, where you insert the hook and you pull it through. Then you yarn over, pull it through one, yarn over, pull it through one, yarn over, pull it through one, yarn over, pull it through two. And they call it a cluster. And I've never done a cluster like that before. So that's one of the main stitches that it uses in this pattern. And I'd like to find that, because when I'm so stressed out because things are going so badly at home, if I find something I can concentrate on, which is basically my crocheting and my Bible study and my reading of my library books, those are the three things I do all the time. The more I can concentrate on my crocheting, the less I think about all the stress that I'm under. And so hopefully I'll be able to find that. I can't imagine what I did with it. I just can't imagine what could have happened to it. But it's got to be here somewhere. So I'll find it. I've started organizing in here a little bit. I have a lot of boxes of yarn with patterns that I thought if I bought some bins and put them into the bins, I could get them more organized. And plus I'd be able to see what's in there. I just got a bunch of scarfy yarn, which I can't wait to use. I've never used that before. Let me see if there's anything else in here that I'm missing out on. Oh, the scrap gan cow. I want to do that so bad. It's called a scrap gan cow, and it's hooked on Homemade Happiness is who's holding it. The example that they show is awesome looking. It's got about, that much of each different stitch. And they do it from scraps, which looks really cool. But I don't have enough scraps because I used mine for my granny square Afghan. So I'm trying to decide what colors to use. And I had bought pinks and red and white to make a toxic granny. And I'm wondering if I should use that to make this scrap can cow. If you get a chance, go look at it. Like I said, it's on Hooked on Homemade Happiness. And right now, I believe we're on section 9. And I meant to get that started, but I've been so busy on these other things, I haven't had a chance yet. So, it looks awesome, and I can't wait to try that. And so I got that taken care of. And I believe that's all that I had for this time. It's just a short little video today. I didn't have a lot because I've been under so much stress that I haven't been as into doing all the things I normally do, my crocheting and like that. I have the beautiful shells afghan that I showed you that I want to work on. I can't remember what size hook it used. It was either an H or an I. So I need to try using both and see which one looks like it matches the best. I hate doing that because it's so hard to tell sometimes. This is, by the way, this is not just chamomile tea. This is honey vanilla chamomile tea. It's got a wonderful flavor. And I wanted to share, if anybody likes peppermint tea, I got peppermint tea to help settle my stomach. I had no idea that this tea would be so pepperminty. So if you like things really pepperminty, it's HT, peppermint herbal caffeine free. And it comes in this cute little tin, in these pretty little, but boy does it make it strong. You can make a couple of cups out of just one tea bag because it's so strong. And I wanted to share that in case anybody loves peppermint tea. And I also tried this new one. It's called Sweet Tangerine Positive Energy. It supports elevated mood and energy levels. So I'm hoping it'll elevate my mood. And I like tangerine, so I'm hoping it'll taste like that. So I tried that. I got that. And I'm going to be trying that one. And I got some gloves because my hands have been so bad with the arthritis. And these are supposed to help. They're a little bit large, but I have large hands. And these are supposed to compress it enough that it helps. So hopefully these will help, and I'll be able to crochet easier with them. The arthritis has mostly been in my left hand, so that's what I'm mostly concerned with. I've also had it in my right thumb. And then yesterday I woke up and I had it in 4 of the toes on my left foot. So it's been kind of hard for me to walk around. I'm hoping that that eases up. It's so funny because I was doing so well with the arthritis and everything on the natural methods of taking care of it. But stress will do it to you every time. It's the worst thing in the world for any kind of physical ailments you might have, or even if you don't have them, you might get them from stress. It just, if I could just, I've been going to some of my prayer groups and asking for prayer because I don't know what else to do. I'm hoping that things ease up around here a little bit. It's a terrible situation that I'm in, and if it wasn't for my craft room for me to hide out in, I don't know what I'd do. I can't have my German Shepherd dog in here with me because she's been in heat and it makes the male Lhasa Apsos go crazy. So the people that I live with made her go outside, and I haven't had her inside with me. And my little Spot has been wanting to be with her, and he's not an outside dog. And they've been putting him outside with her, and I keep bringing him in, and they keep putting him out. And it's just been a disaster. Hopefully I'll get into some of these new crochet projects, and I'll be able to concentrate on those, and I won't be thinking about all the problems right now. I am gonna try to apply for some jobs and see if I can save up enough money to maybe get my own place without having to have any roommates. It's so expensive in New York State. I would move out of New York State if I had a driver's license, which is something else I'm going to concentrate on getting. As soon as I can find a legal car that I can take my test in, I want to try and get my driver's license back. I let it expire when I moved here from Missouri, and so I need to get my license back. And I've been researching places to live, inexpensive places to live. And I have found so many: Alabama, Mississippi, West Virginia, all kinds of nice places to live that I might be able to afford better than New York State, because New York State is really expensive. Anybody that lives here knows that. And I don't even live near the city. I live on the western side of the state. And it doesn't matter. It's expensive no matter where you live. So hopefully that'll take care of itself. I got my cards. I don't know if I showed them to you last time or not. I got my little cards, and they have on it crochet podcaster, designer, instructor, tester, Pamela Smith, knottycrocheter@gmail.com, the Knotty Crocheter YouTube, Knotty Crocheter Facebook, because I do have a Facebook page as well, Knotty Crocheter. And it has my address, and it has individual classes, crochet groups, freelance designs, and Etsy shop, and over 50 years experience. And I don't know if you can see that on there. It's got a little cat playing with a ball of yarn. I looked everywhere to find a place that printed up cards that had yarn involved in them somehow, and I couldn't find one, and then I found Moo Designs, M-O-O, Moo Designs, and they had these. Now, the only thing they print is cards. I was hoping to get a t-shirt or a mug too, but they didn't have those. But I'm happy just to get the cards. So I'm trying to send them out to anybody that I can find out their addresses to. So if you're a podcaster, leave me in the comments below your address, and I'll send you one of my cards. And I think that's about it for this time. I did lose all my eye hooks. My Clover Amour hooks. I lost all but one of my H's and all of my I's. So I gotta see about getting some more of those, because I don't know what I'd do without my Clover Amour hooks. I do want to try a furls hook so bad, but I'm sure you all know how expensive those are. But I want to try one so bad. So I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about trying one. I found a pink one, which is my favorite color, and it's in one of my favorite sizes. But it's $66, and that's a lot of money to pay for a crochet hook. So I'm looking for something. I saw some for $33. That's a lot better. I've heard good and bad about them, but I've heard more good. And I'd really love to try a furls. So hopefully I'll be able to try that soon. And I've also been on the lookout for some really pretty worsted weight variegated yarns. Something different than just Super Saver and like that. I've been wanting to try some new yarns. I love knitting. The place where I'm getting the paint box yarns, they sell all kinds of brands of yarns that I would love to try. oh, what's that one called? There's one that Z from Zelda NRJ3 said that she loves to use, and they have it on there. The only thing is, without a winding machine, I'm not sure how I would wind it into a ball. I heard that you can put it around a chair and just wind it that way, so I was thinking of trying that. But I would really like to try it. I'm also getting from I Love Knitting some worsted weight variegated yarn that they have, so that I can make a new pattern that I have for some more clothing, because I don't have that much clothing to wear that's crocheted. Of course, it's getting to be springtime. It snowed today, but it's supposed to turn into rain, and it's supposed to be getting warmer. So it's a muddy mess outside. And that's why Spotty needs a bath, because he's been out there with Michaela and getting into the mud. But anyway, so that's about it for this time. I showed you my acquisitions. I didn't have a lot. The only completed object I have is this one, my little doll. And they come faceless because of they're like the Amish dolls that are faceless. I imagine you could put a face on there if you wanted to, but I kind of like them like this. And I wasn't sure. I only used a G hook with a worsted weight yarn for the body, but you can still see the fiberfill coming through a little bit. So I'm not sure how to take care of that. I know I didn't overstuff it, but we'll see. I'll experiment with the pattern when I get it and see what happens. I hope that you all are having a good week. I hope the week goes well for you. Wish me luck on finding a job. I'm going to try at Joann's because I love the store so much. But I'm also going to try at Dollar Tree and some other places just to get something. It'll get me out of the house, away from the stressful situation. And I'll be able to earn some money besides, which I can hopefully put away. And eventually be able to get my own place. So that's it for today. If I come up with anything really interesting, I will make another video during the week. And is this on right? I'm still trying to decide if I should put tassels on this or not. I'm kind of thinking tassels would hold it on better. So I'm thinking I should get tassels. I mean, put tassels on. I have some more of this yarn, so I could do that. And I wear it with this. And this keeps me toasty warm when it's cool in my room. Anyway, God bless. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And be sure and let me know if you have any comments to make, just leave them down below. Please subscribe and like. And hopefully next time things will be a little cheerier. And I'll have some more things to show you. Goodbye.